So what is coming that we don't know yet? But oh my God, do we hear about it all the time?
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. It's got to be announced. It's got
Diamond
to
and
be
Pearl
Diamond and
remakes.
Pearl.
For the people who are listening and not seeing the visual that we're showing at the same time, but we're talking about Diamond and Pearl remakes. Of course, we had to talk about it. That might be the big announcement that is coming next week. We were talking about a special Pokemon Direct. That might be the moment when these are going to be revealed. That's what everybody's expecting, actually. So, what's there to say? we, we
Yeah,
we know nothing, but at the same time, we know it's happening. It's yeah,
yeah. And you know what's gonna happen, right? They will release this, and then there'll be a massive surge in popularity in Palkia and Dialga cards.
yeah,
There's already, they're already
Arceus and
popular. Yeah, but it's just gonna surge, isn't it?
yeah, probably. But we know that Pokemon releases a new game every year around November because for Christmas it's kind of like it's always what's happening. So we know that a new RPG game mainline is coming this year, and we also know that it's a bit too early for a new generation. So the timing seems to be pretty much perfect for this kind of remake to be announced this year. I mean, if we look at what they have done in the past with the former remakes, whether it was Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Alpha Ruby, and Omega Sapphire, or the opposite, and so on, like it was pretty much the same cycle. You had 1 year the main game. I think the year after you already had the remake, but this time around they took their time with the main game for the DLCs for 2020, and 2021 is going to be something bigger, obviously, than this DLCs. So yeah, that's why I think everybody's expecting the next one in line to be remade, and that is Diamond and Pearl. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's another area which we're missing as well is emulation, and whether or not we'll see Game Boy Advance being added, or Game Boy in general
Yeah.
being added to the Switch online service.
Yeah.
And if that happens, God, we could see so many, vintage Pokemon games being added to that emulator.
Yeah.
As
Well, you
well
know
as
that they actually released every single Pokemon game that was ever made. They're all available on the 3DS one way or another.
Wow.
You can play the red, blue, and yellow as the downloadable games. You can play gold, silver, and crystal as downloadable games as well. You can play Ruby and Sapphire, the remakes. You can still play the old DS game Diamond and Pearl if you have them. You can play all DS game of White and Black if you have them, and then it moves on to the 3DS generation, Gen 6, Gen 7. So from Gen 1 to Gen 7, you're covered if you have a 3DS right now.
So as you talk through that, I'm gonna go onto eBay and find myself a 3DS to purchase.
There you go. You don't need an emulation really. If you have a 3DS, you can play it all on your 3DS and enjoy all the games. Yeah. So yeah, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, obviously. When you talk about Dialga and Palkia, you also have Garatina back in the mind, and we know how much of an improvement Platinum was over Diamond and Pearl. So I guess the fans are more actually expecting. I'm more excited about Platinum remake than about Diamond and Pearl remake. But yeah, it was a massively popular game because it was the first one released on the DS back then. I think it was the first one of a new generation of kids as well. I know a lot of people who started their Pokemon adventures with Diamond and Pearl, so I think it's going to be a very important game for a lot of people this year if this ever comes out. And I think it's also the perfect celebration kind of game for a 25th anniversary. I think it's perfect to have these remakes this year. It makes so much sense, and you can play with nostalgia so much, and I don't know, you can include Pokemon that are missing currently in the Sword and Shield games, like just as an example, Houndoom.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's going to be a a nostalgia festival when they announce these, and a potential clue as well for as to what is going to be the potential reprint this year. Maybe, I don't know. We talked about it earlier. Who knows? Actually, it might be ready to Diamond and Pearl, and we are going to see a reprint of more recent sets, contrary to what we're expecting. But it's just a theory.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, right, there's a lot of talk on base set and even Gen 2. But yeah, it'd be good to have a bit of more focus on other gens like Gen 4 and stuff like that. And I think, the VGC will definitely bring spotlight on that if they bring these Diamond and Pearl versions to Switch.